what is your goal? What is your objective? What is your passion? I discovered that my passion is agribusiness. And I decided to never give up and to launch this business and a rural initiative. My name is Mystère Belmamou Diksia, and I'm from Chad.
Yes, we can, sure we can change the world.
Welcome to the YALI Voices podcast, your home for sharing the best stories from the Young African Leaders Initiative Network. Be sure to subscribe to the YALI Voices podcast and visit yali.state.gov to stay up to date on all things YALI. Today, we're speaking with Mystère Belmamou Diksia, a 2018 Mandela Washington Fellow and YALI Network member from Chad. Mystère remembers being passionate about agriculture as a child. Growing up in a small village, he says that he always dreamed of having his own farm. Even after earning a degree in geological engineering and working for an oil company, he still sought to realize his vision of being an agricultural entrepreneur. Now, he is the founder and CEO of Agritranscom SARL, an agribusiness startup. He is also a volunteer committed to eradicating hunger and promoting rural development as the founder and president of the Young Rural Entrepreneurs Association, where he trains, coaches, and mentors young entrepreneurs on innovative direct money investment financing and partnership opportunities. Mystère begins our conversation by sharing how the effects of hunger and food insecurity motivated him to approach agriculture as a business to make change in his community.
I think when I was 11 years old, something happened in my village. You can remember in 1998, it was a horrible hunger. So I saw people looking for food. I saw people lacking food. And I myself experienced hunger. I decided to change things in my community. I had always this dream in my mind, and I launched this business to eradicate hunger, produce enough food for families, communities, and then contribute for the economic resilience of communities. And that's what I'm doing. And I realized that launching a business is not enough. That's why in 2016, I come to the rural area, start giving training to people. So I gave them training in business and entrepreneurship, how to sell their products, how to fix a price for your product, to take into account the cost of production. And then I decided to build cooperatives, because I think that it's the cooperative, it's better for people to have their interest in a business, and then they can share the interest. I had always my farm. Even studying in university, during the rainy season, I will leave university to come to my village and have my own farm. And in 2016, my objective is to go and study, find a good job, and save money, come back and invest in my passion. What is agribusiness? What is to eradicate hunger? So I went to the oil company and worked just for one year. So they decided to put me on standby. And I had some money. So I decided to launch the business in 2016. And after that, I was also selected for the YALI program. I'm in a regional center. And after the YALI program, I went back and get the legal document of my company. The name of the company is Agritranscom. Agritranscom means agriculture and livestock also transformation, what is food processing. And com, it's doing commerce. So our objective is to master primary production, and then we will reach food processing. But right now we are producing. We would like to master how to produce crops. And after that, our objective is to have our own industry which can process our products and sell it in the country, around the country. My company is involved in the production of sesame and also sorghum. It's an agribusiness company which is also involved in rural development. I realized that as an entrepreneur, you cannot succeed alone in Africa. You have to teach people, to train people, to share the vision. And then together, you can overcome the challenge of hunger, poverty, and also what I call always economic resilience of communities. So that's what my company is doing. I think everything in life, you have to know yourself. Learn more about your life. Learn more about where do you come from, firstly. And you will discover in your life what you are supposed to do. When you realize or identify what you are supposed to do in life, so don't give up. And I start with this. And that is what I did. I look at my life, and I was in the capital city. Where do you come from? From a village where people are hungry, people are poor. So I think the best part of the game, to know yourself firstly, and then you will see where am I going. Sesame is needed. In my country, people come from Cameroon and from Nigeria looking for sesame. So that's why I realized that sesame is a product that I can make profit from sesame. And my objective is to sell sorghum to World Food Program and FIO, so they can take it to those who are hungry. That's the objective. And sesame, I know that there is a market for exportation from my country. So in this year, I know that there is a potential market for those products. My training to rural people in general, it involves women, girls, everybody. So I just train them how to do business. Now, in Africa, I realized something about business, entrepreneurship, especially in agribusiness sector. When you are alone, you cannot succeed. You have a product. You take into account how much did you pay to get the product, and you know how to add a margin to make profit. But somebody around you is producing and is selling. They don't take into account how much they spend to get the product. So where the customer is supposed to go and buy, and though the business is down. So I'm giving them training how to fix the price of their product, and also to build cooperatives. I know they are creating associations, but I think that it's not what we need, because everybody is not involved in associations. They think that the president and they will do the job. But in cooperatives, everybody should work. So that's what I'm doing. And I innovated also a microfinance system, because after training, you should give them something to start a business. But I think that it's not good to give money to people because they have a problem. Give money to people because they have an idea, a solution. So I innovated direct money investment. What means giving money to those who are those who have an idea or a solution for their problem, not because they have a problem, but a solution for their problem. And my objective is to do something like a Grameen Bank, which giving daily loan. There is a weekly market, so the morning somebody can come to the office, take just maybe $10 or $20 and go do business. And in the evening, you can come back and pay back and then make profit. So it can help families to eradicate hunger. That's what we are doing in a rural area.
We asked Mystère how he communicates with youth about taking up careers in agripreneurship. Later, he talks about his particular interest in training women in agribusiness and how he was motivated to do so by his mother.
It's a big challenge. Myself, when I come, they said, we want you to stay in the city. What are you doing here? Why? It's not what you are supposed to do. They don't dream about being a farmer because they think that farmer it's for somebody who did not go to school. That's the problem. So what I'm doing now, I myself, I went to the oil company and I traveled around the world. So, but I come back to the village and I start my farm. Look at me. My life can inspire you. And what I'm doing in the sector of agribusiness, when they look at me like that, so everybody would like to have his own farm. And my objective also is to go to schools, tell them that agribusiness, agriculture, it's a school. You can study and come back and also become a farmer. Why not dreaming about being a farmer? It's not all about being pilot, I don't know, a doctor, so you can come back and start your business in agribusiness sector. I started just with 3 hectares of sesame, and I'm improving. And my grandfather had a very big farm, so it means I have a land. And my objective is to reach 20 hectares. And then I can improve from year to year. Yes, we valorize local workforce because what we think it's rural people, they don't have qualifications. But sometimes I would like to give them degrees. And I'm working with those people. They know how to do agriculture. So as it's a primary production, so I'm working with 3 people as agricultural controllers. And I work more with consultants in accounting and also finance. Because the company is not big enough to have all those employees. So it's better to have consultants, and then maybe for the next year we have more people in the business. I always learn from my life. My mother, she did and she's doing great things. And she impacted my life, really. I think she stopped going to school because she was pregnant and cannot walk 10 kilometers a day. So She after that, she become nurse. And every day, she walked from my village, the medical center. It's about 2 kilometers. Every day, she's walking. Maybe at this time she's walking, going to the medical center. And she did a lot in our lives. I'm the elder of 8 children. So she had also an association. But now it's a cooperative because I'm working with cooperatives. And when I look at women, each woman, it's my mother. That's why I'm training women. And they are very important in the development. They know how to keep money. They know how to spend money for the family. I want my life, my story, to inspire people to go everywhere in Africa or in a rural area and inspire people that you can born in a village, a small village, but you can also achieve your goals. And it's not because of your, being in a rural area that you can say that, no. I cannot do that. I cannot connect to internet. I cannot have my Facebook page. I cannot have my website. No. I have rural and also living in a city. And I'm proud of living in a village. I would like to also have something like wearing a t-shirt that I'm a villager. Because people think that you are a villager. You are not connected to internet. But it's not, you know something in a village. You master something that people don't know. And I want YALI Network to tell my story to people, inspire people. They will do the same. And we will have a great world, great life. Yeah, people will be very, very happy. Thank you.
Thank you, Mystère. To learn more about Mystère's company and initiatives, you can visit his website at www.agritranscom.net. That's www.agritranscom.net. And on Facebook at agritranscom.net. Be sure to come back for more inspiring stories from young African leaders on the YALI Voices podcast. Join the YALI network at yali.state.gov and be a part of something bigger. Our theme music is Ego Happen by Grace Jerry and is produced by the Presidential Precinct. The YALI Voices podcast is brought to you by the U.S. Department of State and is part of the Young African Leaders Initiative, which is funded by the U.S. government.